What's up, friends? So, I decided today to start my series of walking, going on a 1 mile hike each way. I mean, it's not really a hike, we're on a, can't really see, but a gravel road. And I'm sorry for the audio. Today I forgot my lavalier mic, so we're going raw from the camera. But just hit our steps for the day. I wanted to share some thoughts. We'll call it meditative. You'll have to excuse the chest rig. This is to expedite my preparedness for all the walking I'm going to be doing in Japan. So, I'm wearing my chest rig here in the US, which is about 35-40 pounds. I already had it. No point in buying a weight vest when you've already got something. So, I'm going to do 2 miles of 40 pounds on us. And, out here in the middle of nowhere. We are preparing to do a ton of walking in Japan. And I'm a little bit fluffier than I'd like. Again, I apologize for the audio. We're using the in-camera microphone. But we wanted to share I wanted to share some thoughts. So, people, number one question I get asked is, why are you moving to Japan? And this is a far more complicated question than I think anybody could ever realize. So, my standpoint on this, we're gonna break this video down into multiple videos, and I'm not even gonna number how many there are, because there's probably over 1,000 reasons. But today we're gonna start with the one that has been looming on my mind the most recently, and I'm 43 and have lived in the United States the whole time. I've lived all over the United States, be it the deep south. I've lived in the north. I grew up in the Chicago area. I've lived in New York, Atlanta, New Orleans, Metairie, Baton Rouge. I've lived Florida, Orlando, parts of Florida, got Orlando, Tampa, you name it. And so I've seen a lot of what America has to offer. I've been very fortunate enough to have a career that allows me to pick up new opportunities in different areas. But that's not today's video. Today's video is about the one of the reasons why I'm moving to Japan from America. So, hold on, I just want to show this real quick. This is a beautiful little pond out here. It's just, gosh, that's beautiful. Out here in the middle of nowhere. Civilization is nowhere to be found here. So, reason one. Let's not beat around the bush. It's politics. Western politics has gotten to be ridiculous. And I think about it all the time. You can't, in America, not think about it all the time. I hear, literally, you turn on the TV, it doesn't matter what it is. You could be watching just a regular fictional TV show, and modern politics is injected into it somehow. And I kind of want to get away from it. Now, this happened, and what made me really think about this and why to even create this video to start was there's a Twitch streamer and YouTuber, CDogBA, right? He does room reviews. And I submitted my room for a good laugh, propped up some naughty manga and some ridiculous animes and stuff like that. And I had forgotten I'd left my guns out. And somebody did a super chat, or a whisper, whatever, that said, "Why do you let those MAGA idiots on your channel?" Which, being somebody who doesn't support Trump, it was like, is that where we're at? So, yeah, I had 2 firearms in the photos. I also had the H.R. Giger painting of The Spell, which features a giant Baphomet, a pentagram, and a pinnacle, which screams non-Christian. And if any of you know me, not that I have anything wrong with it, but I'm not a Christian. I'm not religious. And I find art to be beautiful. But this person took multiple pictures of anime, manga. I have a mixed daughter. And all this stuff, and the guns was the only thing he focused on, and believed that those guns automatically dictated my political stance. So here's my thing with that, right? I'm not for Trump. I'm not for Biden. I think both are kind of playing into this whole political thing that we need to get away from. We need to get away from hating each other as people. We need to get away from jumping to conclusions based on something small, like if a person has a firearm, and going, oh, that person automatically is an extreme right person or an extreme left person and stuff like that. This groupthink mentality. It's funny because in 2019 I started writing a book. I actually gave up on the book. Go figure. And it was about how the unity mentality that we've been having lately, the groupthink that we've been having lately, is so toxic. Hold on, my pants are digging in the back of my ankle. So toxic and so horrible that we stopped being good to each other as people. And we stopped treating each other as humans and as people. And the reality is, we need to treat each other as people. As I was saying, the people have dehumanized each other. And this is an old military tactic, actually. To make it where you don't feel as guilty doing what you do to your target. And we're doing that with each other and civilians. And I don't see it getting better. It hurts my soul as somebody who saw how unified we were after something like 9/11, and how as a society, yeah, we've always had our political parties, and we should, right? People that represent different interests, I think, is amazing. But we have lost the ability to have political discourse or have any form of livelihood. You know, I was raised in the 80s on a don't judge a book by its cover mentality. But here we are as a society. That's the only way we judge each other now. And it's terrible. And this is one of my thousands of reasons why I view that the Japanese culture and society will be different, differentiate. They have a discussion, or a face, right? You have a public persona and a private persona. And to me, that's not only a sign of social peace, but it's a sign of respect for oneself and for everyone else. You might hurt somebody's feelings or offend somebody, which at times is okay, but it's not okay all the time. And this is where everything in life is on a scale, right? There's a time and a place for everything. And I think the invention of social media, and which is a whole nother topic that we'll probably never get into, but something like that has made it too easy to dehumanize the person on the screen, and has gotten us far too comfortable with thoughts versus our words. You know, back in the day, in the mid 90s to late 90s, and the internet was first really blooming on things like AOL chat and stuff like that, people would say something offensive to somebody, and the other person would say, "Come say it to my face," right? There's two reasons for that. One, it's the bullshit, I'm a man, I'll fight you rhetoric. And the other side of that is, I know you won't say that to my face. And the reason for that is, you'll see I'm a human being at that time. There's a leaf just smacked to the camera. It's fall here in the United States, in case you're watching this in another country. The societal norms for Japan to be aware and mentally present of your impact on everybody around you, that's my heart, man. That's my heart right there. We're people. Every single one of us. The person you hate, that's a person. The person on the other side of the political spectrum that you don't like, it's a person. They have feelings. They have a mom and a dad just like you do. They have possibly children, a spouse, a loved one, or they don't. And that's the even scarier part. maybe that person that you just lambasted online, that you destroyed, you trolled, maybe that person doesn't have anybody. And maybe, just maybe, you were their last straw. And I want to get away from that. I'm a big believer in, if you don't support something, boycott it. If you don't like the political views of a bakery or a store or even an online service like a social media, don't use it. It's that simple. And again, I'm not saying this either left or right. Couldn't care less, honestly. I think in Japan, obviously, some of those views still flow, especially with the more and more Americans moving there. I'm sure it's even more so. Areas like Beppu, Osaka, Okinawa, areas with high American populations. I would imagine you see a lot of that stuff still there. I'm personally avoiding those areas. And again, this is not the only reason. This is not even close to the main reason, honestly. This is just one reason why I am moving from the United States to Japan. Proud to be an American. I have nothing wrong with America itself. Quite a few things with the government, but that's for another video. That's another one of the reasons. But today's focus is, again, just on that. I don't like where we're at politically, and I don't see it getting better because there's no desire from those in charge and from those on the media who they don't want it to get better. Division makes money, and division is one of the biggest profitable things we've ever had as our society, is this political division that we're working with. It needs to stop. It really needs to stop. So what's your thoughts? Let's be nice to each other in the comment section, because that's what this is all about, right? Being cool to each other. Let's respect each other. If you're going to post something political down there, do me a favor. Be open to listening. Otherwise, shut up. If you aren't willing to listen to the other person's opinion, if you're not willing to hear them out, just shut up. You got nothing to say. I believe in listening to the other people. Listen to everybody. Not to do the whole stupid thing where you go overboard with it, but Sun Tzu, Art of War. Know your enemy like you know yourself, and you will always win. And that's got a hawk going by. I don't know if you guys could hear it. But if you decide to be a politically active person, listen to your opponent. And don't listen to what your side is telling you about your opponent, because they're lying. Genuinely go listen to them. So those of you who know, I do streaming, video games, and all kinds of stuff. I also will be doing IRL streams, much like this one, in Japan when I get there. I also plan on making videos of those IRL streams, or even just chatting videos like this. Today, this is not a stream. This is just me walking, having those deep thoughts while meditating. We got no AirPods in, no outside distraction. Just me, you, and the Ozark Mountains. Be cool to each other. That's why I'm going to Japan. I want to be around other people that are conscientious about their impact on other people. I want to be in a public space where I know I'm safe. I want to know that, yeah, I'm going to get judged by my cover. That's a big thing in Japan. That is definite. I'm not confusing myself on that, but it's a bit different, right? Yeah, there's going to be a few people that hate Gaijin, but I think overall as a society, they're far more welcoming, far more community-based, which I think is extremely important. As a person who's worked almost his entire adult life in the hospitality industry, community and hospitality are paramount to the world. And we should take that guest service mentality with each other every day. But with that, we are rounding up and getting home now. So I want to thank you all my friends for coming out. And tomorrow we'll do another one where we cover another reason why I am moving to Japan. And with that, I'm going to leave you some B-roll just of the woods around the mountains that I'm in. Alright guys, again, if you're watching, thank you. If you're commenting, please leave a message below. Something nice. Say something nice. Say something you're thankful for America for Japan for, if you're watching from Japan, or whatever country you're in. Say what you're thankful for. Let's share that. Let's share something good. Be positive, guys. Love y'all.